Hello everybody! Welcome back to Minecraft Stoneblock with a rather odd thing. This is not a stream, this is an actual episode. Yup. It's a bit noisy here, right? Let's go somewhere else. So, for those of you who noticed, those handful who actually noticed, last stream ended after about 50 minutes. I could have just gone through there. Oh well. Ended after about 50 minutes with me saying, be right back, right? And then I never really was back for the last 90 minutes of the stream. Don't ask me. I mean, I'm using OBS to stream, and OBS was showing that I had reactivated the game window and wasn't on the be right back screen, but that's what has been streamed. Yeah. Beats me. Anyway, I'm making this rather quick episode, I hope, just for those of you who are watching those streams on YouTube. Or on Twitch. It doesn't really matter because Twitch won't give you anything either other than 90 minutes of be right back. So, to fill you in on what has happened since. So the last thing you should have seen is me crashing while coming back from the nether over here. We're missing a block there. Perfect. Anyway, that's pretty much, yeah, that's the last thing. And then we said we're gonna go and transform the mob farm, right? So what has happened is we ripped out the floor, we ripped out the mob farm, we ripped out the lights. Scott put in a lovely, lovely ceiling with quartz slabs. Obviously, we do seem to have enough quartz right now. Extinguished all the lava over there. And we put in this dark clear glass. And dark clear glass blocks light, so it's completely dark in there, even though we have lights out here and we can see through, and they can see us, it seems. Yeah. We did make this mob masher over there, which can be upgraded with a lot of upgrades, like I think there's smite and there's beheading and all kinds of things. So that mob masher is killing all the things. We're using the vector plates here to move creatures. And when we went to the nether, one of the major things was we wanted to get a drop of evil. We have 48 now. Woohoo! And the drop of evil, once you put it on dirt, just right click on dirt, it transforms all this dirt into pretty much evil dirt. And that means that stuff spawns. Even if you have light in here, stuff will still spawn. Without the lights, it just spawns way faster. And you can see the spawn rate in here, even though I'm standing right here. I'm not blocking any spawns, which is really, really cool. So we're getting a constant influx of dying creatures, even compressed skeletons. So that's interesting. Alright, anyway. I can switch that off. And stuff will stop dying, but it will not stop spawning, so I'd rather keep that on, honestly. So down below here is a really fancy setup of Ender IO conduits. You might be able to catch a glimpse of them down there. I'm not going to go through all of this. I'm going to change all of this. We're actually going to put in a second floor, not because we're not getting enough creatures, but we're not getting the variety. I mean, there's skeletons like that one over there that has a bit of a mental issue, it seems. Zombie villagers, I think. We had one or two. Obviously zombies and spiders and freaking Enderman. Well, you're gonna die. No matter what you do. I hope. Anyway, so this gets everything that gets dropped in there gets collected by that item collector. Goes in here. As you can see, it's quite a bit. The conduits move that out into the drawer controller, which puts everything that has a spot. Oh, that's it. That's the portal. Into here, and we're getting quite some lovely things. We're getting all kinds of trophies. Yeah, that's a thing. Ender pearls, obviously, 95 freaking stacks. That's cool. That's the Ender tier. Ender pearl, we get even more. That's a subscription alert. Lovely. That's exactly what I wanted right now when I'm recording. Perfect. Yeah, you see all the stuff, right? That's good. We're getting all of that. Let's get transported in there. Loot bags go in here, and we have 211,000 loot bag number. Whatever. I mean, you know that the biggest one is like 256 in value, so we have like 1,000 of that almost, or 211,000 of the small ones. Yup. You decide which loot bags you want to open. Like, if you want those, we flip it over to the epic loot bag, and then you flip the lever. They get taken out, put into the loot bag opener, which is downstairs there, and transported over in here. Alright, I'm gonna switch that back off. The only downside is having levers here, they stop the trash can from working. It's a bit of an issue. So whenever stuff is opened, it goes in here, and I wanted one of those actually. That's perfect. Those I always like to have. Yes, please, gas tiers. I'm gonna add those to our storage system. Ender tether, thank you very much. We want one of those too. And you know, there's all kinds of stuff. Slime boots and lava buckets and whatnot. If you want some of these, you take out what you want. Like, I think we don't have that one yet. We do have this one, I know that. You just take out what you want. You find a place in storage where you want to put it. There. Okay. And whenever you're done, you just flip the lever here. And that will empty things out. Everything that can go in storage will go in storage. Everything else will end up in here. Nah, kidding. There's a loot bag recycler down there. Everything goes into the loot bag recycler, and from there gets pumped straight back into here. As you can see, this is counting up. You done? Yeah, you're done. Flip the lever, and now the trash can should fill up again. Nice. See, that's gorgeous. So I'm gonna redesign this a little bit. I think it's a bit of a thing. I mean, Scott had this designed so nicely, like with all the lava behind there, and it looked really cool, and now it's just dark. So what I want to do is just make a sort of cube in the middle here. Leave a space of like 3 blocks on the outside probably, so you can walk around it. Integrate that storage somehow, because it's blocking the view, and it's a lovely view seeing all these things die. Maybe move that mob measure into the middle, because currently we're blocking 3 blocks here, where nothing can die. So that's gonna be a thing. And I want to put a floor on top, using these vector plates to drop things down straight onto the mob measure. Because I found out that there's another item that we don't yet have used. There is this, the witch water bucket. Now, witch water is made by dropping water into a stone barrel that sits on mycelium blocks. And mycelium, you just take the ancient spores, which we have gotten from sifting, and you use them and infect regular dirt with it, right there. 5 stacks of ancient spores. We only need 1 or 2 of those, that's fine. And that makes witch water, and witch water transforms these creatures. So a spider becomes a cave spider when it runs into there. A skeleton, most importantly, a skeleton transforms into a wither skeleton. Oh, that's lovely. Look at that rose in his hair. Doesn't Enderman have hair? Well, he doesn't have any more. And, you know, wither skeletons drop these drop of evil necrotic bones and wither skulls. And wither skulls are really important to us, because wither skulls can do a lot of things. Like, I can do this to make wither dust. And we need wither dust for a number of things. I'm gonna put it back in there. So, that's gonna be a thing. We also need some drops of evil and similar stuff that you get from wither skeletons to make more tools, which we need to progress next stream. So that's gonna be a thing. I'm gonna do this off cam, all of this, because it's just, you know, me tearing out blocks and making it look good. I'm gonna vein mine all of this. We have enough drops of evil to do it again. It looks really cool when you do it. But anyway, so that's that. That's pretty much all we did last episode. I upgraded my pick a little bit. As you can see, there's mending moss on there, so I did that. It's pretty easy to do. You can look it up. Yeah, it's completely healed. That's cool. Or mended. I don't know. Fortune on there. We got these 2 buttons up here, which is really, really cool. That's the inventory upgrade thing. Those 2, right here. Eat to upgrade your inventory, what it says. So there's an inventory upgrade and inventory crafting table. It's relatively easy to make. You know, poisonous potato. You need a poison bucket and a potato. Poison bucket comes from pufferfish, which we can get. Poisonous sack, which we get from the dragonflies that are flying around here and such. So that's relatively easy. Pumpkin pie. We do have a farm for pumpkins, sugar, some eggs, bakewares. Yeah, it's easy. Okay, sure. What else? Cake. Well, cake we get from loot bags. Never made one in my life. This is wheat and cocoa powder is just cocoa beans in mortar and pestle, and that is the cheapest recipe ever. So don't you worry about that. Raw salmon we got from loot bags, I believe. And, you know, these 3 things we have. An ender chest here, and a crafting table here. And what they do, unlock a permanent 3x3 crafting table inside your inventory. Yes, that is here. Even has the same buttons as we have in all the other crafting stations around here. That's really cool. And you get this, which is 4 more rows of storage in your inventory. And they actually act as a hotbar replacement, so you can do this. That's cool, right? So you can actually purposefully arrange stuff in here and say, I have one hotbar for building, I have all the different blocks in here, I have one for mining, so I have all the tools in here, one for combat, stuff like that, right? One with food, which I don't seem to have. That's always an issue. The thing is, I put it in here, and now that I've put it in there, whenever I walk by here and just want to put stuff away, I just double right click, and that puts away all my food. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, that's the thing. Scott, sorry, Scott is working on a squid farm over in his lovely area there. And I'm not going to show you that, because that's going to be the start of next stream, probably. We actually managed to get squid spawning. We just weren't at the right height. As you can see, we're at Y90. And squid are 50 to 60 something. We also need bats for what we have planned. That's, you know, same height, 50 to 60 is perfectly fine for that. Anything else? No, I think that's it. Oh, for the mending moss, right. I made this thing. A hydrator. It needs power, but we have spectre coils. I mean, we just got one, right? Hydrator, let me show you that real quick. It's relatively easy to make. There. So it's a dropper with, you know, standard vanilla Minecraft recipe, some cobblestone and some redstone. The water buckets, easy, clay, easy, terracotta, well, it's just clay in the oven, right? And a block of iron. And there you go. And what you do is you put cobblestone in here, switch it to always on, and it will take the water that you have to bucket transfer in there, or just pipe it in there if you want, and hydrate the cobblestone, so you get mossy cobblestone, and 9 mossy cobblestone make 1 moss. Another enderman died. And, you know, right-clicking a moss on the bookshelf makes mending moss, which I have on this pig. Yeah. Fully healed. Lovely. Alright, well, that's just, you know, as I said, it's a shorty. All that stuff grew back. So do we have a growth crystal in here? There's probably hidden one under there or something. Because this is growing pretty fast. I harvested this earlier because I needed the wheat and the potatoes. Don't ask me what for, I just showed you what for. I might have messed that up. He won't notice. You're not gonna tell him, right? It's our little secret. It's our little secret. Yes. That looks so freaky. Anyway, alright. That's it for this little excursion mess up episode thing. Look at the pattern on the ceiling. Yes. Alright. I said alright quite often now. I still can't believe that total mess up that OBS made there. Dang it. See you next stream. Have a good one. Bye bye.